serving from my overflow, moving through the world from my delight, creating from love and not fear or woundedness. That's what I'm going to talk about real quick. Hey, I'm Brandy Moran. I am a mindset mentor and a body defunculator. I remind you how to untickle these stories from this sensation, and these being the reasons how you talk yourself out of not moving towards what you want, or how you keep talking yourself into doing the thing that you decided you don't want to do anymore. So look, tender-hearted people. I have been a tender-hearted people from forever, and a lot of something that would run through my head and fly out of my mouth is, well, if you ever needed help, you would understand. Okay. So when I was frustrated or felt helpless with the world, I would go out and search for someone to rescue. I would be on the alert for someone to help, right? Because it's better to give yourself away. I couldn't conjure up, baby, you're a good human. You're a good human. You have a good heart. You love people. And right now you feel a little helpless and hopeless. I had to go find a wounded something to fill me up. Baby, that's not serving out of the goodness of my heart. That's wound fixing. That's saviorism. And it was what it was. And when you see it, you can choose to serve from your overflow instead of reacting from your wounding. So, with the critters, I would say things to myself, well, nobody's going to care like me. If I don't do it, who's going to do it? And I would lead when I met people, almost lead with my wounds. Hi, I'm Brandy. Here's all the things that are wounded about me. Here are all the ways I'm fucked up. So I'm going to say it first so you don't have to bring it to my attention. So you can know I already know. You can know I already know I'm fat, that I'm weird, that I have this, that I'm not like that. Right? Because how I presented was from my wounding. And it wasn't so I could show you a way. Like now I'll talk about the different woundings that I've had, but they're not in a way that I can swoop in and help you out because it makes me feel whole. Because baby, I feel whole. Am I totally healed? I don't think that's going to happen until I leave this body, which will be in that much time. But I don't have to. Here's the beautiful thing that I found. I don't have to be healed to feel whole, to serve from my overflow, to serve from desire, to serve from love, and not from my needing to fit something in a big gaping hole that is my wound. I could have been a critter hoarder. Probably some people would have told you that I was, because I would see someone who needed help and I was attuned to everybody who needed help, and probably I was rescuing things that didn't need rescuing, right? Because that's how I got to tell my story of my goodness. And now I get to notice, oh, this is the part where I feel a little insecure about life, get a little tossed around. And what my old pattern is to do is find somebody that needs help so I can pour into them and then tell myself the story of my goodness. Well, Brandy, what do you do? If you don't do it like that, what do you do? I get sturdy and steady in myself. I have anchors that remind me of my goodness and my worthiness and my value. And it doesn't come from what I do. It comes from the fact that I exist. Period. And from a place of sturdy, steady, delighted, lovable, worthy, deserving. None of that shit was ever on the fucking table. But I handed it over to other people. Please, here's my worthiness. Won't you please pour it back on me, please? And then if they couldn't, I would be sad that something was wrong with me, or I'd be mad that something was wrong with them. But now, serving out of my overflow, loving on people out of my fullness, not looking for somebody to help to fill up a wounding, I get to notice, oh, that person, I could hook them up with this person over here. Because before, what I did was I hoarded it all. I was a responsibility hoarder. I made everybody's business all my business. You know what? With critters, I notice, oh, kiddo might need help. I know who I can hook them up with. It isn't all on me. And when I'm serving from my feeling whole, not being totally healed, feeling whole, then I make different decisions, and I don't wring myself out and make myself walk a ragged edge because I have given to the point where I am now in distress. All right? That's what I wanted to share with you. It's so different when you can see yourself as human. Yes, these things happen to me, and I see that I used to react out of these ways. And when I see them, I get to say, oh, is it still serving me? Do I want to still get that thing in that way? Or would I like something else for myself? Something different. Look, you don't need to do anything. You don't should change. You ought to change anything. Fuck that. You get to be exactly like you are right now until you stop being. Period. Also, if there's something that you're doing, the ways that you're thinking, behaviors, thought loops, relationships, that fucking making you miserable, maybe you want to be able to see it in a little different light, and you could do that with us in Sturdy Hall. Go to the link in my profile, Brandy Moran Coach, it says. Click it. Come to Skool. It's a platform. It's not on Facebook. It's the Skool platform, and it's Sturdy Hall. That's where we learn how to get sturdy in ourselves. And look, ain't nothing polished or slick about it. We're building it together. So come and play. I love you madly. Boo, boo. I want for you what you want for you. What you want for you wants you too. It's just the nature of the thing. It's a law of nature, babe, like gravity. It wants you. It is your natural way. We got these things that we keep bumping up against, and then we keep going like, well, that's what's wrong with me. But it's not. Nothing's wrong with you. You're not broken. Come and play. You'll see.